I'm about to roll.
This has quite literally been the craziest June 1st that I have ever experienced in my life. AJ Brown is out of the division. Brandon Aiyuk randomly follows the Commanders on Instagram. Jared Verse and Myles Garrett has been involved in a trade, and the Giants think it's 2016 because Odell Beckham is back with the Giants. It's the Burgundy Breakdown. Let's talk about it. Massive news day for the NFL, including our Washington Commanders. It's your man Juan in the bottom right. To my immediate left, I have John from BLOCKBUSTER or BLOCKBUSTER Podcast. I'm sorry. Top left, Reedie. Top right, Z. We collectively are the Burgundy Breakdown. How we doing, fellas?
Hey,
oh well, busy day, man. Busy day from early on in the day.
AJ Brown is out of our division. Good riddance.
And let's start there because look, we on a hard hour time. Like we're gonna get out of here very, at an hour, no over, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But I literally could spend an hour solely on this. I'm gonna first go ahead and start by saying directing my talking points at Eagles fans. I'm not surprised, but y'all, why they try to act so unbothered though? They trying to say, yeah, AJ cool, like we cool off AJ. We ain't tripping that we lost him. This, that, and the third. We gonna be fine. Oh, let's try and downplay like he wasn't. No, like, bro, this is literally your best weapon. We talk about 13, 14, 15 of y'all. AJ Brown, all pro. What's going on? Your quarterback basically pushed him out the door. And he about to go to New England and hoop. And I'm so happy for him because he ain't nowhere near our business no more. Not only Reedie is he out the division, he out the conference. So the only time we're gonna see this Bama is if we make it to the Super Bowl or every few years. And who knows if he really is a Kansas, how they trying to say if by the time we see him, he's still in New England. Now I don't think he's a Kansas. I genuinely think it's Philly. You can call me biased if you want, but when he got pushed out of Tennessee, I don't remember it being no back and forth with Ryan Tannehill or whatever. I just simply think they decided to trade him because I don't know if it was a contract going on, whatever. But now he back in New England with Mike Vrabel, and I know he got crazy stuff going on, whatever. But man, I can't believe I'm disappointed in Philly fans, man. Like I shouldn't be surprised that they acting like he just so replaceable. You know what I'm saying? Who that? Is that Beyonce ready to sing that and replaceable? Are they trying to act like he's just it's just AJ. We good. We got Makai. Like y'all sure Devontae ready to assume that number one role? I think it's gonna be a downfall for Philly this year. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, I'm just glad he is gone out of the NFC East, out of the NFC conference, period. That man used to cook our ass every time, bro. Man. Every game. It wasn't it started off, it was looking when Marshawn came along, it was looking like he was going to be able to stick with him that first game, and then in 24, and then just started sparking his ass, and then Marshawn, he got hurt again or whatever. So it just was like, oh my God, just every time, bro. I'm just glad that he is gone and we don't have to worry about him no more. But to your point, Juan, like, I don't really concern myself with Eagles fans and what they say. Like, I'm locked into the burgundy and gold. I ain't worried about the Cowboys. I ain't worried about none of them. They all hate. But I did see something on social media. It was somebody, they was acting like they were fake devastated. Then they were like, you know what? I'm not tripping because All AJ Brown wants to do is catch the ball. He don't care about winning and make it to the playoffs. And when I seen that, I said, that shows me everything I need to know about Eagles fans. And I immediately flipped the screen to something else because that is crazy work. Looks like he's going back to that college number, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, that's super crazy work. And I mean, at this point, I guess they didn't bask in the fact that he was leaving. I mean, this has been they say the league's worst kept secret for months, dating back to, right when when the season ended. So, I mean, I guess they already knew the writing was on the wall and that he was gonna be gone. So, I mean, thinking of it in a mindset, like if you know somebody's gone all that time, by the time they are there, you want to act like you don't care no more. Rightfully so, that's fine. But to act like, he wasn't, I mean, the man, like he wasn't a top receiver in the league, is crazy. You're definitely, losing out on, a star wide receiver. And, I mean, like Reedie was saying, when you talk about Marshawn Lattimore days, I'm thinking how this dude used to cook Forbes and St. Jude when ever since the moment he stepped in Philly. So, I mean, I remember when they traded for him, they got him on the cheap, got a deal and all that. So, I mean, this just adds to, what I like to call a slight breakdown of the Eagles. I mean, but, you never can doubt how and what he, how quick he can turn things around for his team. So, definitely kind of keep your eye on that. But to have him gone is a plus. And, we'll see what Mikal Lemon does as his replacement. We'll see what Devontae does as a true number one now. They're number one guy. So, changes are, there, but happy to have his ass gone for sure.
Hey, AJ Brown, out of our divisions, out of our hair, out of our drama, off our Twitter screens, it's already sunshine in the NFC East. We don't got to worry about him no more. We got to see what Devonta Smith is going to be. We're going to see if Mekhi is really a lemon or if he's really a dog. Laughable that they still got Dontavian Wicks for that late round pick. Like, I can't wait for Philly. I need to log on to Philly Twitter and see them dogging on AJ because this is just fantastic timing. We all knew this was going to happen. It wasn't an if, but a when. It wasn't if AJ Brown going to have a good game against the Commanders. It's when AJ Brown going to have a good game against the Commanders. Now it's going to be when he has a good game against the Dolphins, when he has a good game against the Bills, when he has a good game against the Jets. We don't got to worry about that no more.
I mean, look, first of all, let me just talk about the pitcher. Patriots, like, their jerseys are ass. Like, how do you, like, he got no aura, bro. Like, how you make number one?
Hey, yo, trash, I was not expecting him to say that.
Get him.
I actually think that shit looks sweet.
How you make number one look trash? Like,
I think that looks sweet.
Maybe it's the two-tone. Maybe if they just went all blue or something, like the red.
Yeah, the stripes on the shoulders are a little trash, but
because maybe the alternates with the red jump, with the the football, the man with the football, maybe the red term, maybe them jumps a little sweet, but this is trash. I know they white away jumps is trash. Like they know. But in terms of the player though, that's just me nitpicking. Drake May, like I love Drake May. I said he was the second best quarterback in this class before he even was good. Like I said that his rookie year when he was struggling and people was calling me crazy. I love Steph, but Steph ain't this. This is the first time Drake May has a legit one. And what he did last
long-term
year,
too.
Long-term. A legit one. Them boys could really do something, man. I mean, that's all I'm going to say. I ain't got to worry about him. You know what I mean? But we're going to see, man. We really are. I'm just excited that he, like y'all say, he's no longer in the division because this dude used to give us hell. Now all we got to worry about is CD and GP, and now GP is part of the new AJ Brown. I fit GP more than I do CD, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
that was already a given.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Devontae Smith is like, I don't even want to sound disrespectful and say he's just a guy, but he's never really that much of a factor when we play him. So it's like he's the least of my worries. You know what I'm saying? So like teams like in the NFC East that I feel like are feared are, you know, CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens now. You know what I'm saying? Those two. You know, Malik Neighbors is probably out for the foreseeable future. You know, we seen what they went and did today. They brought in 3 over the hill. I don't know why you signed them to your roster.
In the laundromat.
So, you know, to hold it down, you know, until whatever happens with them. So, you know, like you saying, Juan, like it's crazy. Like, that's the only teams I'm really worrying about is Dallas, you know, at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, look,
scare me.
Smitty, I love Smitty, man. That's my guy. You know,
still a dog.
When it comes to like us, he's only good for a big catch. Like he's gonna catch a 60-yard something. You know what I mean? But other than that, it's like you said, he ain't really a factor. Shoot, the only thing I remember from him is he's the reason we even won that game in the regular season when Jalen Hurts got knocked. He dropped that pass. He catch that and lose.
That's facts.
So my biggest thing, like you said, Reedie, is we know he good, but is he ready to assume that one role, or is that why they drafted Makai? What if they expect Makai to be the one, and they know deep down inside Tay can't be a one? That's why they had to. And I know either way they had to replace AJ Brown, but we just assume okay, now it's time for Smitty to step up and be that one. Maybe they don't think he can be, but even if he is, like regardless, even if he is, he still ain't AJ Brown. Like he is not going to. I'm not trying to go on his frame or whatever and make that seem like he can't be no dog because he's a dog. But I'm saying like this dude was absolutely physically like unguardable just because he's so strong, he big, he fast. Like, see, looking at Smitty, looking at Smitty's like stats, and not that stats tell you the whole story, but last year he had 1,000 yards on 77 receptions. The year before that he had 800 yards. In 2023, he had 1,000 yards. In 2022, he had 1,100. And his rookie year, he had 900. So his best year was that 2022 year. And that actually isn't surprising because what was that? Shane Steichen right there? That was that high-powered offense. Or was that the year that they went to the Super Bowl and it was because of their defense? Or was 23 the year?
Either way.
Either way, Shane Steichen was there, and he was very heavily influenced with that offense. You look at 2025, which is surprising, that he was still able to get 1,000 yards. Let Eagles fans tell it. Kevin Patullo was such a trash can, a disgrace. None of these receivers were getting action. He got 1,000 yards last year. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at this more as this is an indictment on Jalen Hurts. I will live on the hill that Jalen Hurts pushed AJ Brown out the door. I'm sure in 5, 10, 15 years when these dudes retire, AJ Brown gonna spill it. But I'm telling you, Jalen Hurts is the reason AJ Brown is not in Philly no more. He was so happy to go to Philly. He won a Super Bowl.
Like I heard some shit like they was friends beforehand. And
They went to 2 Super Bowls. They won one. And remember Brandon Graham exposed it last year. He said these dudes ain't as close as they as it, you know what I'm saying? So he really
Jalen wasn't at AJ's wedding.
Right. But he
didn't even invite that man probably.
Yeah. And my thing though is right because this is why we got to kind of think about it on a deeper level than this. This man ain't trash. He put up 1,422, 1,423, 24 1,000, 25 1,000, right? And any other world, who would want to leave that situation? Like it had to be something that was so just bad to make you want to leave that situation. You're winning. You're in the Super Bowls. You're in Super Bowls. You're always in the playoffs. Like Reedie Z. Really think about that. Imagine this was Terry McLaurin. You think Terry would want to leave Philly if this was his production? He got a Super Bowl and all. Like, no. This is why I believe that Jalen Hurts, he just was sick and tired of Jalen Hurts, right? We know he went on record multiple times last year saying it's the passing game. You know, then he tried to come back and clean it up. Like, no. AJ, like, bruh, I put up 1,400 my first 2 years here. There's no reason why minimum he had 106 receptions in 2023. He like, bruh, I why am I not getting at least 85 targets? But so many times you can blame Kevin Patullo, bro. It's ways your quarterback can get you the football. So I think genuinely he was just sick and tired of Jalen Hurts. And Jalen Hurts pushed him out the door because again, this production, there's no way you're leaving Philly.
There's no way.
There's no other way you're leaving Philly, bro. So I think Jalen Hurts, we got to thank Jalen Hurts because now this year, like I said, y'all, to me, this is a make or break year for Jalen Hurts. Because now it ain't no AJ Brown to lean on. Yeah, you still got Saquon, but is Saquon gonna be Saquon without the passing game band of what the passing game was in the past?
Is O-line gonna be healthy?
You O-line gonna be healthy. And think about it like this. After that 24 season, he had a 2,000 yard season. He had 1,100 yards last year. He was cool, but he wasn't the same last year. People started to get hit to him. So this is a make or break year for Jalen Hurts, man. And this is the year that is really going to see is he actually going to take that step further and actually be the quarterback to be able to put his team on the back for most games, or is he going to crumble? And since he going to be the passenger, but since he don't have that talented of a team anymore, are we going to see the real Jalen Hurts? It wouldn't surprise me if Jalen Hurts doesn't perform well this year. They move off from him next year. That might be it. That might sound crazy now, but that's my hot take. Because you know how quick Philly is to operate. Tanner McKee still there. I'm not saying he's gonna replace.
I think it'd be at least. I say if they do, it'll be like 2 years. Cause they don't got no quarterback for real. Dang.
They let them tell it. They love Tanner McKee.
And that big old contract.
Yeah, you go McKee, you have to change the whole offense.
But people are saying that Sean Mannion offense, that new OC loves a good quarterback that can throw, loves a strong arm quarterback, makes a quarterback run in the pocket. You know, Mike was saying, it's their OC there. I mean, coming to the defense of AJ on this one and Jalen to a degree, the man cannot keep an offensive coordinator to save his life. He's at 7 OCs in Philly. Lord have mercy. 7 OCs in 7 years.
Well, that's what happens when you're successful.
I mean, true, but even if
you're successful, that's what happens.
I agree. But if we had the same issue with Jaden was, let's say in 4 years Jaden had 3 OCs, we'd be sitting here like, no wonder he can't develop. Y'all can't coach. Can't play goal.
But I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that because they continue to win.
They just guys is getting other opportunities and going other places. So like that's not necessarily an indictment of.
I'm not saying it's the sole reason. I'm saying it's not the sole reason.
The year they won the Super Bowl, was it the Super Bowl year they went? Then they came back with the dude that was our passer. What's his name?
Brian Johnson.
Brian Johnson. He came back. He was the offensive coordinator. Then they got somebody else when he came to us, and then they won the Super Bowl that year. So like,
wait, what was
they're constantly, you know what I'm saying, bringing in coordinators and shit. They were good. So
and that's my thing too. I'm right with Reedie. Like, why is it so? What's the word I'm looking for? Like they moved the fence. Oh, it's 7 years.
The goalposts.
They moved the goalposts. It's 7 years of constant offensive coordinator. Y'all not saying that when y'all putting them in the MVP conversation. Y'all not saying that when y'all winning games and going to playoffs and winning the Super Bowl that it's constant change. No, bro. Like that's what happens when you have success. If David Blau is what we believe David Blau is going to be, he's going to be gone next year. So Jay is going to have another offensive coordinator next year. That's just the name of the game, especially offensively. Yeah, it might take defensive-minded coaches a couple years to put out a resume, but you know how this offense league is. It's an offensive league. So David Blau be good this year, he gone next year. So Jay gonna do the same thing. We can't make excuses for that. Is this what they signed up for? You know what I mean? And it just
no, I'm with you.
It just comes down to, are they really that good as a player? I don't think, honestly, this is just not me being biased. This is me being legit and real of knowing what Jaden Daniels has been and just the kind of player that he is, God-given abilities, things like that. He's not the same player as Jalen Hurts. Like he's so much better mentally. He studies better. You know what I'm saying? All that, whatever you want to say. So he's not going to have the same difficulty of adapting to constant offensive coordinator change just because solely based off of the God-given talents he has. He's just a better quarterback overall. Jalen Hurts was never like, he was good, but he doesn't have nothing that you could just say, damn, but that's great. That's God-given talent right there, bro. Yep. Like you was going back to his time in college. It's a reason he left Alabama because Tua came in. Never looked back. Oklahoma? Caleb came in and took it, or was he gone by that time?
I think
Damn,
I think he was gone by
we
that
can't-
time.
We can't get 2 years out of Blau.
I would love to, but remember, right after we was good in 24, they was talking about Cliff and Cliff.
Man,
That's true.
I'm gonna tell y'all ain't gonna want to hear this, but I don't think we're gonna make the mistake and let a Sean McVay type situation happen again.
Oh, Reedie, I mean,
Dan
don't say that.
Dan ass will
Here
be.
you go. Here you go.
Don't say
Dan
that.
will be gone before Blau is
There you
gone.
go.
I'm
Don't
trying to
say
tell
that.
y'all.
No, I'm with you.
And
with
like
you.
when
I
I
gotta
say
stop.
gone, he don't have to be, she can be transitioned. Like how much longer Dan Quinn not super old, but how much longer do you need to prove or see what Dan Quinn could do? Like he was here to bring and get the culture right. No, let me finish what I'm talking about. Let me finish. I'm not dismissing him. I'm not dismissing him. I could have made an argumentative statement when you was talking, but I chilled. But I'm not dismissing him. What I'm saying is like he has done, or he's still in the middle of doing what he was born here to do, to change the culture, to get shit right, and to set us up for success. Dan even talked about how like he regret not letting certain guys do certain things and getting them, for them to maximize what they was doing as well, and giving guys their shot. So I see a scenario where Dan might just gracefully bow out and be on some like, go ahead, do your thing. I'm stepping away, or I'm gonna step off and go in the office or something. Call me crazy.
Only reason I say that. Only reason I say I see what you're saying. Or what I say? I forgot what I said. I say I'm with you because that's literally what the fan base wants. They literally want what you want. They want David Blau to be good and Josh Harris and AP to say, you know what? Hey, David Blau, we're gonna promote him to head coach, but y'all gotta chill, acting like Dan Quinn is old, and Dan Quinn still don't got a lot to prove. He wants to coach. He wants to be the reason that we're actually successful. Yeah, he gonna say, go ahead, you quit.
Nah, go ahead, finish your point.
You ain't going. He ain't just going to stop doing what he doing if we successful. Yeah, he gonna say stuff like he regret last surgery. He probably do. But you sit up here and tell me he make these ballsy decisions to get a offensive coordinator that has never called offensive plays and defensive coordinator that has never called plays. He putting his reputation on the line in defense of them. And if it works out, you think he just gonna say, yeah, it worked, I'm gone. No, he gonna be like, bro, like this me, I did this. I deserve a contract extension. I deserve
another culture.
Yo, that's go build another.
Go build another culture.
What has he done? What has he done to do that though? Like, what has he done? He hasn't done much to say, hey, I'm gonna step to the. What you think he Bruce Arians? You think he Bruce Arians?
He could go out like that. It ain't impossible.
Crazy.
Oh my god.
Y'all be turning on people like crazy.
I'm not turning on him. I never said he was a coach. I never said he was, only thing I've ever said is in the beginning, I didn't necessarily want him. But since then, I never said he was a bad coach. Now, when Harbaugh became available, I'm like, all right, cool, that's an upgrade. You gotta consider it. But if if he ain't, cool. Dan is a great guy. Trust and believe. That's what I stand on. But shit, we can't keep missing out on. I don't want to miss out on another McVay because we held on to a guy a little too long. Like, there's ways to transition shit.
Bruh.
Be creative. I don't see why not.
Bruh.
Z sounds like Stephen A with his Steelers.
Bruh. Bruh. I cannot believe this, bro. Like, this is crazy work right here. Bro, talking about he need to gracefully bow out and just let Blau ascend and take over what? So you mean to tell me just put yourself in a scenario, just you as a person, say you were a coach, hypothetical. You're in Atlanta. It doesn't work out for you. You take the initiative to go around and ask people around the league and people that work from you what things worked, what things didn't work, so you can recreate yourself the next time you get a shot. You go to Dallas, you become a coordinator again until your opportunity comes around. You come around. The Commanders didn't want you. You wasn't the first choice. Let's just say it. he wasn't the first choice.
Or the second.
But again, you were the choice. You turn around a franchise, a culture. You get to the NFC Championship game. The next year, you're still doing very good as a head coach. Pushing the buttons, making sure the culture and all of that shit, the brotherhood and all of that is in order. You have a bad season. You come back. You put your, like Juan said, you put your reputation on the line. Your job is basically on the line. You got rid of your defensive coordinator. You got rid of your offensive coordinator. You bring in two unproven, coordinators. Put your job on the line. And you mean to tell me you come back and you have a winning season? And I'm just going to say, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead, bow out, go ahead.
Hold on. Let me slow down. Let me backtrack. Did y'all say specifically after 1 year? Because when I walked back to the table, I heard like a 2-3 year thing.
No, I personally said 1 year.
3 years. We wasn't saying it wasn't no years ever.
Because I took my daughter to the bathroom, but when I walked back, I heard y'all say a couple of years, like 2-3 years.
Now, so I can come
after
along
one
with that
season.
one.
Nah, I don't see that. No.
If say for instance we win the show this year or something like that, and we get back and we have, maybe multiple years of we going on runs, then possibly we win.
That's the scenario I'm talking. That's the scenario I'm talking about.
But Blau probably is going to be long gone if we win in Super Bowls.
But I said when I started talking, I said specifically 2. I started out with 2 years at least.
Well, it all depends on how it goes. So I can see a scenario and something like that. But if I'm building it up and I'm trying to get my name and be a head coach, I'm not bowing out gracefully, letting no other man take the job. They're gonna have to fucking fire me.
Everybody don't think like that, is all I'm saying.
Oh, that's crazy work. Crazy work.
Crazy. Like,
now,
you can literally look at it like
situation. If it was I'm not trying to overtalk you, but if it was a Belichick situation or something like that, and it was an up and coming in that type of situation, okay, I'm with you. But in this situation, Dan Quinn ain't never win shit. So why would I be willing to? And he's 50-something years old. Why would I be willing to just walk away?
That's why I said after a few years, if he start, basically start winning, maybe he, will say here, go ahead and get out the way and go try to, some people. There are people that exist that will look at certain situations and will leave a great situation to go build something up because that's what they like to do. They like the challenge. So that's all I'm saying. Call me crazy, but if the shit ever happens,
man, that's really what the fan base wants, though, Z. Everybody wants that, and here's why: because they understand that an offensive, you trying to marry an offensive coordinator with the quarterback forever, right? Sean McVay with every quarterback he has in LA. You talk about Ben Johnson and Caleb. That's what we want, right? Because we feel like that's the best for Jay and Darius. But I don't want to give Nick Sirianni so much credit because he ain't the best coach or best human or whatever. But look at their success, and we're talking about a way worse quarterback. Yes, they had AJ Brown, they got Saquon Barkley, but I'm telling you, if we have to continue to have these revolving doors at the offensive coordinator position, is that the ideal situation? No, but that's the kind of shit that you signed up for when you decided to get a defensive coordinator job. So now you're to hire a defensive coordinator as your head coach. So now you're going to move off from him because he's been successful, but you want an offensive coordinator. That just don't make sense to me. He's winning, but we want to move off from him because we want to keep David Blau. But no, bro, fuck that. Have this shit on like a little, what's the word I'm looking at? Like a tree. All right, David Blau cooking right now for this 1 year, 2 years, whatever. Next man up, offensive quality control. Come on, you know what I'm saying? Until Dan Quinn gives us a valid reason to move off from him, why are we going to do that? Last year, that's not his fault last year. I seen somebody in the comments say he wasn't coaching good last year. What coach would coach good under the scenario? You know what I'm saying? Who would coach good under what happened last year?
The head coach.
The only thing he did wrong that I could genuinely say that he effed up on was obviously keeping Jaden Daniels in longer than what he should have, and versus Seattle. But other than that, injury started in week 2. His defensive coordinators was horrible. He could have took defensive play calling away early.
Much quicker.
He could have fired Joe Whitt much sooner than that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, right?
Who's going to fire somebody? Not to cut you off, Juan. I apologize.
Are you good? You about to say what I was going to say?
But why would you? Who would fire somebody you're in the NFC Championship game? Yeah, the defense wasn't. It was a missing.
You're not firing him after You're not firing him after the NFC Championship game. You're firing him midway 6 to 8 weeks into a season where he was ass all season.
I mean, yeah, I get that, but I'm saying
NFC Championship or not, and we all know Jaden. We all know Jaden and the offense
fire coaches until the end of the season anyway.
I mean, yeah, but
it's very rare that a coach gets fired mid-season.
Yeah, but the championship, us getting to the championship ain't had shit to do with Joe Whitt.
It didn't, but the defense had their moments that season. They had their moments. Like, they wasn't totally ass every single game. They had their moments. Yes, could we probably had better? Absolutely. I'm with you on that. But to just say, oh, we're going to walk away after because we seen that, like, he had to been given the opportunity another year. Where we fucked up at is that the front office did not bring in better players the second year.
Absolutely. That's
what we fucked up at. We kept the same team that we basically had that previous year. We thought they was better than they are, and they weren't. And that's what happened. Now, this year, we're getting younger. But I want to go back to the comments from Big Brock as well as Johnny Applebottom. Johnny Applebottom said, we want a head coach that actually provides a schematic advantage. How does a head coach and Dan Quinn not provide a schematic advantage? The coordinators are the ones that are calling the X's and O's and executing all of that shit like that. The head coach's job is to worry about time management, worry about the overall direction that the team is going in and things of that nature, clock management and shit like that. He ain't calling no plays, da-da-da-da-da.
Those are the overseer head
he's overseeing it.
The overseer ones.
Who the fuck wants to work for a micromanager that's going to keep questioning everything that they do? Yeah, it's times that you'll say, oh, yeah, no, we need to run the ball here. Don't do this, don't do that. Absolutely correct. But at the end of the day, that's why you bring in your coordinators to run the fucking show offensively and defensively. So, like, we can't sit here and act like Dan Quinn is the problem because he's not. He may not have been the sexy hire. He wasn't the Bobby Slokes that everybody was glazing over. He wasn't the McDonald's. He wasn't the Ben Johnsons and all of them people of the world. But yet, they're one losing season away from us being able to say the same thing about them. Okay, Ben Johnson, he could call a fucking offense. But that don't mean the overall team is going to be good because he can call the offense. You still got defense and you still got special teams. It's three phases to the game. Not just fucking offense, bro. And a coach that can call a fucking offense, that don't make you a better head coach because you're not an offensive-minded head coach. Like, it's throughout the history of this league, defensive-minded head coaches probably won more than offensive-minded head coaches. So what are we talking about? Dan Quinn has done absolutely nothing to deserve to be fired, in my opinion. If anything, he was the right person for the job. I don't know about y'all, but we could have hired them other guys, but I don't think he could have galvanized this fan base, this community, and this team the way he has done and flip shit around. We forget that this culture was absolutely horrendous. Horrendous. What are these other head coaches could have did that? What other? Dan Campbell, maybe.
Talk about Reedie. Talk about the ones from
Oz. Advantage does Dan Campbell have? He had great fucking coordinators. He had Ben Johnson. He had these guys that were great.
Bobby, why you cursing? Are you all right, Bobby?
No. He got to let him get it on, Z.
And this ain't even about Z. This is just an overall conversation to the fan base. Like, okay,
who said fire him though? Nobody said fire him.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying it. Oh no,
I mean, you said that in your rant though. You said
it's been rumblings out there that people saying fire him. I know.
Well, I mean, saying we want a head coach that actually provides a schematic advantage. That's not. I'm not saying directly fire him, but you basically saying you don't want him.
Correct.
And then before that, he said he was not doing good last year. But to Reedie's point, I was about to just tell Reedie, you don't even gotta go back to Dan Campbell. Reedie, just talk about the whole coaching cycle that Dan Quinn was included in. There is no other coach that could have walked into here and did what he did. Nope. Now everybody wants to talk about how good Ben Johnson was. He was good last year. Don't get me wrong. But what was we saying last year when they drafted Caleb Williams with the first overall pick when whatchamacallit was still there? Who was it? Matt Everfluss was still there. We said Caleb Williams was walking into arguably the greatest situation that a rookie could have ever walked into. Had the running back, had the team. Dan Quinn had nothing. Jaden Daniels had nothing, and we won great. And that's the championship because of Dan Quinn's leadership and culture, and of course Jaden Daniels. But I don't think Mike Macdonald. Mike Macdonald's probably the second guy that maybe could have did this. Maybe he could have did this. But I'm not buying Ben Johnson being able to do it. Who else was involved in that coaching cycle? Was Kellen Moore involved in that second one? Or was that last year? I think
no,
it was,
yeah,
right?
Kellen Moore was in there because he went to New Orleans.
Kellen Moore definitely ain't doing it. Dave Canales, was he in that cycle too? Panthers?
I believe so.
Canales, I don't think Canales is doing it.
Liam
Cohen, Dallas ain't move on from Mike McCarthy yet, did they? No. Or maybe they did because he took a year off though. He did take a year off.
They had Schottenheimer.
Schottenheimer not doing it. Liam Cohen, maybe because of his offense ability. But I think people downplaying Dan Quinn's impact as a culture. Bro, we wouldn't have won Detroit without Dan Quinn. We wouldn't have went into Tampa Bay and did that. Like, come on, bro. Y'all gotta stop it. And until Dan Quinn has a definitive bad season to where we can't blame injuries, we can't blame poor defensive coordinating, like you can't.
I mean, to Durant's point, I agree with about the 4 games. Ultimately, it falls on the shoulders of the offensive coordinator. I mean, of the head coach. I get it. I understand it. It was 4 games, but you coming off the NFC Championship game, like, come on now, like that's 1 season. So it's 1 season. So it's 2 seasons, and they're already saying now if he fucks it up this year, shits the bed, and if they bring him back next year, he does the same thing. Get his ass the fuck up out of here. But I'm just saying, like, based off of them 2 seasons, we can't sit here and say, oh, he needs to walk in the shadows just because we have an up-and-coming, supposedly offensive guru, which we haven't as of June 1st, 2026. We haven't seen shit that he has done yet in this league. He ain't called the damn fucking play. I don't give a fuck who he was up under, what he did, or how soon he was a player or whatever. All that you hear, we haven't seen nothing yet. So today we can't have them type of thoughts. We're already going into a new season thinking like this. Oh yeah, well it's just a matter of time. He's a placeholder. Dan Quinn's just a placeholder. That's the narrative that's being spit.
I mean, it did come with a big if though. It was a big hypothetical that turned into a real argument.
It did. I got to start bringing popcorn to these.
Look, now we got some content, but since we going hard,
yeah, we ain't say he was just gonna be handed it. I said he go out and be successful and do great. Then I said I don't want.
The only reason why I was, guess you could say, going hard is that's literally what the whole fan base wants, and they have been talking about that this whole time.
Because we scarred.
I understand that we scarred, but y'all gotta understand too with Sean McVay. Yes, we effed up letting Sean McVay go. I'm about to say this. Yes, we effed up letting Sean McVay go. It's easy to say that in hindsight. But do y'all not understand? Jay Gruden was an offensive guru too. We were coming off of 2.
Yeah, but he was falling. He was falling off at that time.
So Jay should have been fired, Z?
Huh?
Jay should have been.
That year when we lost McVay, Jay Gruden was losing the team, and a lot of shit was going on. And I was saying it did.
That was 2017, though. That was 2017.
No, we were trying. They were in. I remember it vividly.
But
they
it was
were
a
trying
lot
to
of
hire him
shit.
as a coordinator. He got a head coach job. So what can you say about that?
That's why we should have made him the fucking head coach. We had already had Jay for a few years at that point.
Yeah, and we
hired
saw
him. What Jay was.
2015, he took us to the playoffs. 2016, we would have went to the playoffs if Kirk Cousins bum ass ain't throw an interception in the last game of the season. 2017, we had the number 2 scoring offense that year. Yeah, you could say that was all because of Sean McVay, but I'm saying it's easier to make that switch that you're saying is if you have a Dan Quinn situation where it's an offensive coordinator guy that you're going towards from a defensive coordinator guy, but to go from an offensive guru that Jay Gruden was to offensive guru and Sean McVay at the time that we don't know what he is. We didn't know he was going to turn into this.
No, we didn't know he can lead.
We didn't know.
We didn't know he could lead men, but we knew he can dial that shit up. The offense was like that.
Yeah, but it's easy.
Because the offense is like that makes you a head coach. Because the offense is like that.
The
That
only-
means so
I'm
the
done.
defense
I'm
was a
done.
so if the defense is the 85 Bears or the
I'm
defense was
done.
the Steel Curtain.
'Cause
Oh, we
I
need to
already-
dial it. We need to make them the head
I
coach.
know what you want, Bobby. I'm done.
How?
We only got an hour. We got 20
How am I?
minutes
What am I
left.
on? What am I on? What am I
We got
on?
20. We got 20 minutes left.
Oh, this shit happened on bad. I wasn't even on none of this. I was on in and out. I was trying to get in and out.
Sean McVay was a hell of a fucking name at the time. Sean McVay, there was a lot of shit going on with Sean McVay. We brought him in. He was the tight end coach, or he was a fucking camera guy or something. He worked his way up. Everybody knew about fucking Sean McVay because he was the man. And he got to that point. We had him right. We had him right.
We
fucking
did.
here.
I agree.
He became.
But at the time, the
He
offense
had all of them here. We had all of them here.
But Gruden was, and this is another thing I'm about to say.
That was here.
And what I'm saying is Gruden was starting to fall off. But also what I'm saying is that the good teams, okay, you made me to the playoffs the first year. Okay, I kept you. You got me to the playoffs the second year. I kept you. Third year, okay, we almost made the playoffs, so you got me in the playoffs. That don't mean I fucking you guaranteed to be back the fourth year. Who cares?
Yeah,
you're not doing nothing more. You're not changing the wheel.
I agree.
Get his ass out of there. We should have got Gruden out of because he was gone the next year anyway.
Nah, it was 2019.
And that's when he was outside the club hitting on the young girl.
All that shit was going on. They was sharing girlfriends with his players. Come on, man.
All I'm gonna say is I would say the same situation for Kevin O'Connell. I would rather say that I
was mad that situation too.
But that makes more sense. That makes more sense than the Sean McVay argument because again, I get what you're saying, Z, about Jay, but Jay Gruden was technically the face of this offense. We know it was Sean McVay, but he was the one calling this offense. He was the one having this offense be one of the best in the league. He's coming off of 2 back-to-back potential playoff appearances, and in 2017, the number 2 passing offense in the league. That's when Sean McVay left after that season. 2018, we started off 6-3. Yeah, the offense was mid, but we're winning, and we have Dan Snyder as an owner. He ain't thinking this shit. 2019, he was forced to fire him because we started off 0-5. 2020 is the only thing I'm pissed off at because Kyle Smith, we let Kyle Smith go, whoever was in charge of the
they say Juan from 37 from Minnesota. Good.
But listen, like whatever we didn't do, I forgot how it went, but we decided, I know what it was. We hired Ron Rivera as the head coach.
He bought fucking Scott Turner.
Instead of interviewing Kevin O'Connell for the offensive coordinator position.
I know what he on now, y'all. I see what he on now. He said, "Yeah, we bought him Ron Rivera. He was on board.
I remember. I know how the shit went.
He was on board when we bought him Ron, and I was on board with.
We all were with Ron, but I wasn't on board with getting rid of O'Connell.
I wasn't either. I said he should have been.
Yeah, that's what I just said. I was mad then.
But all right, y'all. We 42.
Yeah, we gotta stop. We gotta stop.
We 43 in.
We gotta stop missing out on these these guys that can really change some shit. Dan Quinn is a great guy. He's a great guy, but
he can't change.
How many great guys get dumped, fellas? Great guys get dumped, baby, and they go get the new shiny nigga that's driving the Ferrari or whatever. It happens.
I'm living proof of it every day.
Go ahead.
You gotta stop being a nice
guy. Go get that Hellraiser shot. I know.
They don't want a good guy. Z, I'm with you. Yeah, you right. Good guy. He a good guy. He cool.
We're gonna keep making the playoffs. Or I mean, I get it again, but we
had a phenomenal season. Then we had an ass season. Like I don't even think we're there yet. Like I think 2 years down the road, maybe. But I don't think if Blau is what they're hyping him to be, if he's that, he's going to be up out of here before they even get the opportunity to see that. About releasing him, unless Peters and them just say, unless Peters and them say
another hour.
But that's how it be though, because we just be robbing. But we can close the show with finally talking about the Brandon Aiyuk thing because I have a different perspective on this originally. So clearly today, Brandon Aiyuk unfollowed everybody besides Jay Daniels and his wife, and he followed the Washington Commanders. I'm gonna go ahead and say what I gotta say because I think I have the most intriguing / bullish I guess, bold, whatever you want, hot take. I think we traded for him. I think we traded for him, and they did not announce it yet. And here's why I said that. He had all off season long to follow the Washington Commanders. This dude, him doing this a couple weeks ago to a month ago wouldn't have moved the needle, right? But why wait until June 1st with all this going on with the whole league to finally follow the Washington Commanders? And you unfollow everybody else, and the only people you follow is the Commanders and the Commander star quarterback. Yeah, I get that's your buddy and all that, right? But here's why I say that. We know the 49ers are standing firm on we're not releasing Brandon. We're going to have to trade for him. I think Washington is to the point where they realize, hey, look, you see what AJ Brown just went for. If you ask me, that ain't crazy compensation. That wasn't something crazy to give up. You look at Jared Verse and Myles Garrett trade. Yeah, they swapped player for player. Jared Verse is a hell of a player, but to me, I thought they should have got more. The Browns should have got more. That's Myles freaking Garrett we're talking about.
Yeah, they would have got 3 fucking first round picks last year if they would have signed them and traded them.
Right, and well, look, Z, we talking about Myles Garrett post him breaking the record, and he still ain't command 3 first round, whatever. We don't 2 for whatever. So I'm saying that to say, hey, there's no way that he is going to cost more than a 5th round pick. I'm not saying I want to trade for him, y'all. So hear me clearly. I'm not saying I want to trade for him. I'm not saying I'm fine with giving up a 5th round pick. But at the same time, I'm getting to that point where it's like, it's okay. Because look at it like this. You give up a 6th round pick or a 5th round pick or 7th round pick for him. He works out. We go to the NFC Championship, Super Bowl, whatever. And he's a big reason why our offense is. And let's say we win it. Or let's say we lose, or we get to the NFC Championship and we lose or whatever, we win. However it plans out. But he had a good year. Let's say we don't bring him back. He wants too much money, but we revive his career. All right, cool. We ain't tripping. Like, all right, cool. 6th round pick. Nobody's gonna be bitching about us giving up a draft pick because we had success. Nobody's gonna be thinking about that. Or let's say he has a really good year. We don't make it to the Super Bowl, but we had a good year and we revitalized his career and he signs a 3-year contract extension here. Nobody gonna be tripping off us giving up a 6th round pick because they're gonna be like, damn, we got a receiver 2 next to Terry. And he was really good this year. He back, but like my whole thing is nobody gonna be tripping off the compensation unless he comes here and he's a bust or whatever may have you. So long story short, I think we traded for him. I do, because
I hope not.
I'm putting more stock into this than most people, but I think that means something, bro. Because you could have been did this a few weeks ago.
Go ahead. You want, John?
I hope we didn't trade for him. I hope we didn't waste the capital on this. Look,
I forgot all about the contract. Damn, you're right. My bad.
I get it. You know, he don't got no guaranteed money. Y'all got to pay him a little bit. It's post June 1st, so all the hype is here. Look, I've been an anti Aiyuk. I got to trademark that. Maybe I got to make some merch off that. Who knows? Someone said Cryuk, and I found that fantastic. It's post June 1st. We weren't going to make any sort of moves on BA until post June 1. The Patriots couldn't get AJ. No one could get Myles until truly June 1st, when the cap hit took a massive substantial step down. So that way people couldn't afford these contracts. I ain't worried about the Brandon Aiyuk contract. I just don't think we got to waste space and breath and trade compensation on Brandon. I ain't played ball in 2 years.
Yeah, John.
I don't care about, but John, he was wearing burgundy on this plane. But John, he unfollowed everyone but the Commanders. I don't care. We have wasted damn near 2.5 off seasons on whether or not we were going to get Brandon Aiyuk. We got Debo. We got Martavius Bryant. We got Michael Gallup. We got Luke McCaffrey. We got Antonio Williams. We kicked the tires on Van Jefferson until we got to Brandon Aiyuk. We've been on this thing for 2 years. We got everyone but his family to DC. Why waste the capital now to go get Aiyuk? I would just rather wait for them. I would say at this point, either see if Jacksonville going to do anything with BTJ, because AJ and I had this conversation, whether it's about schematics and scheme fits for BTJ and a Liam Cohen offense, or you do Brandon Aiyuk in a 7th, 4th, 6th, if we're going to do trade compensation. Or better yet, I'll send y'all $11.75 and you give me Brandon Aiyuk. We don't got to waste this capital on this. I will give y'all what is it, a Big Mac meal in California I will give y'all a tank of gas in California money for Brandon Aiyuk.
You still hating, John.
I mean,
I don't care.
You still hating. As I said, the shit is still a lock. It's gonna happen.
he gonna stand 10 toes on that.
I'm standing 10 toes on it.
Because he gonna look good. He gonna look good if that shit happens.
It's a lock. I tell you.
He gonna look good. He gonna pop
gotta
his
be
shit if that
patient.
shit happen, bro. I swear, boy.
Patience, Bobby, patience.
That
I
was
told what was it, Donna or Candy? I told both of them it's a lock. Yeah. He said, let's
So-
hear kick the tires on it, John.
So here's the thing, like, I don't know, like, if Aiyuk is just trying to, like, always so often throw something out there to try to, you know,
Wrap us up.
facilitate this release or whatever. But I mean, if they did trade for him, I'm not necessarily against the trade anymore because it would it probably be like a pick swap or something, a late round pick swap or something like that, and they can redo the deal. So like the deal don't even really matter. It's just a if we're going to give up. I don't mind, like Z was saying, like last year, anything from a fifth round picking up. You know what I'm saying? We ain't really tripping off that. So if they gave up a 6th or a 7th, I don't give a fuck about a 5th or a 7th round pick, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Those ain't the, you know, the high end picks that you're going to, you know, do something with any fucking way. So I don't really care if that did happen and they did actually trade for him. I just want this to be over because I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of talking about it. This shit is nauseating. Keep talking about Brandon Aiyuk. Like, I just want our team to be good, us to get the players that we gonna get and move on. I'm tired of keep talking about him. If he ain't coming in, go get somebody else and keep it moving. Like this, it just got to a point where every 2-3 weeks we back on Brandon Aiyuk. We back on Brandon. Like, come on now. Like, let it go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not necessarily in the trade form mindset. I still say just hold your horses and let them be released. You know what I mean? And I'll continue to say whenever you do get them, it's going to take a little minute for them to get acclimated. So what's the point of rushing that and trying to trade him? Like, just get him when he get here. Let him, you know what I mean? Let him do his thing. Hopefully the other guys are doing their thing. And when he's ready to turn up, put him out there on that field and let's see what he do. Ease him in. Pause. I said it. Pause.
Got yourself there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a better job, Cool Beans, of not using a vulgar language. I didn't mean to offend you.
I ain't even hit a vulgar language. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Yo said Slim said I dropped the
Yo,
F-bomb
every 2
said
seconds.
I dropped the F-bomb every second.
That's why I had to calm him down. Like, damn, Bobby, you all right? You was shot kirking.
What you talking about on the Dan
your
Quinn
rant?
thing?
On your rant, yeah.
Nah, because I'm passionate
rant.
about that. Like, I'm passionate about that. Like, we gotta like stop what y'all do. Like, sometimes stuff makes sense, but sometimes it
Reed was
doesn't
making
make
the same argument for Ron when it was evident he needed to go. Well, maybe it ain't Ron. Maybe he did this. I mean, he did change the culture. I mean, why everybody want to switch up on him now? So that's when it's a Reed, like he always say, when it's a Z guy. But most Reedy guys be coaches. So when it's a Reedy guy, you do whatever you got to do to defend him. When it's all evident, but I mean, Dan is not an evident thing with Dan. But yeah, if it ever
was it? I hate to continue to bring it up, but like, was it really evident that Jay needed to go from on the field purposes, offense purposes?
Oh, Jay Gruden?
Like, yes.
No. I mean, he had Jay Gruden, and I always say I feel like we as a fan base underappreciated Jay Gruden. He definitely got that coaching bias, Asia. For sure, and it's gotten worse. But what I'm saying is that Jay Gruden, we underappreciate him. He came in, his job was to get Robert straight, and Robert was unfixable. And they, you know, what I mean, he got no. Robert was fucking unfixable at that point. In that moment, we thought
cannot curse on the program. Z.
Yeah, my bad, Cool Beans.
Man,
Robert was unfixable at that point. But what I'm trying to say is that once we got to that point with Jay, it was like it was just the same thing. You know what I mean? We lost to the Packers that year. We got in the playoffs. Offense was the top offense, but you gonna blame it all on Kurt? Jay wasn't running the ball. Jay just totally just ended Alfred Morris. Alfred Morris was a dog. Jay came here and scrapped Alfred Moore's whole existence. You know what I mean? So he had some shit. He had some questionable things around him. Like, the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
So it was like it wasn't all great.
No, it wasn't. And I say by the time 2019 came, yeah, right. He was time to go. But hold on, Reedie. I got a question for your man though. Why he ain't make this same argument about Mike Shanahan though? We should have kept Kyle Shanahan, huh?
I definitely felt we should have kept Kyle Shanahan, but Kyle didn't want to be a part of us.
Well, he didn't want to
how
be
they
in
curd his father.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was like a stand on business. I'm out of there.
Come on, Juan. I'm ready. Whatever coach switch you want to talk about.
Yeah, shit. That
was
Let me see. That might be it for me.
Coach Z ready tonight.
Oh,
That might be it for me.
That situation was that situation.
No, you're not. Now that I said it, I remember. Like, yeah, he because he don't like us to this day.
Correct.
But even if we bring up all of these guys, the only one that really got to the promised land was McVay. So like we always keep talking about, we let this person get out of the building, we let that person get out of the building. But what have they won? They won some regular season games. They ain't win no. They arguably like what playoff games and all of that did they win?
Yeah, that's the one person I always advocate for. Now I know the LaFleurs and all that situation. I don't really talk too much about those guys, but McVay to this day it still hurts my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's y'all thoughts? I mean, we done talked about the Brandon Aiyuk thing. Is it safe to move on from that, or anybody else got something on that?
Myles Garrett, man, we got to talk about Myles Garrett because we got to see him this year.
Garrett.
Learn me Tunsil only gave up 1 sack against him, so I ain't even tripping. And last time we played him in Cleveland, when they was here in 2024, he ain't really do nothing. I
feel like the rookie did okay against one of them years. You say he hasn't what?
No, I was talking to Mo. I was saying he has gotten to 2 Super Bowls, but he hasn't won. I'm talking about just purely.
That is a good point.
You know what I'm saying? That's the point.
Kyle's a great coach, though.
But hold on, though.
Yes.
If you listen to 49ers fans and Grant
Kyle does nothing.
They're sick of Kyle Shanahan.
They do. They feel like he freezes up in they feel like he's Dan Quinn. Reed. I mean, Z. I know that sounds crazy, but they say he don't do nothing for he's not. I don't know how to explain. You gotta hear because it's weird because you he called the offense. How can you feel that way? But it's like they really don't. They don't bang on. Hey, but that's
going to be.
Bro would line up. Bro would have a top offense with us.
Every fan base. It's probably people saying Andy Reid is issues with him, just like it was people who had issues with Belichick. You know what I'm saying? Like this league is so fickle. It's always what have you done for me lately? You got if you mess up a little bit with these fans, and it's just going to be. And I'm part of it, so I'm not.
We all are.
We all are. Just everybody, because I had my moments too, but that's just what it's going to be.
Kyle would turn John into an all-pro.
An all-pro what?
Center. We already know what he plays.
Hey. I get paid like it too.
I remember Z trying to say John was like 5'6". Go ahead.
I was about to disrespect.
Nah, what you say? He's 6'1", right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
you see the voice switch up.
He said he'd put you in a low post fadeaway J. 6'1". I got money on John, and you 6'1". You probably could cook Z
on the court.
I don't know about all that.
Step back, look. You gonna
have to shoot jumpers. He ain't coming in the paint.
I'm saying though, he's 6'1". I told you Z like 6'3".
I'm 6'4".
Yeah, bang on you. I got money here. Hey, Reedie, what
John to dunk on me.
John to get up.
I don't got hops like that. I'm being completely honest.
2 unathletic individuals.
Hey.
Tall for no fucking reason. Oh, my bad. My bad, Cool Beans.
Yeah, my bad, Cool Beans. Cool Beans, you are forever a part of the show now. Every cuss word, we were like, man, sorry, Cool Beans. every
facts. Even if
every
you in the live or not.
So you saying height is JD 5? You could have played the one QB1.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Slow as shit, boy.
Z little would have been
Sammy
slow
Reyes.
Slow as I know. Hey yo, go ahead.
Hey,
I was the prettiest lineman on the field, though.
Prettiest, bro. He was
Prettiest.
well, he was what's his name? Who was our old offensive tackle 71? I can't think of his name right now.
Trent.
He was Trent before Trent was Trent. I ain't go.
Oh yeah.
Z was Trent before Trent.
Oh, so you only play O-line, Z?
Yeah, and D
Hey,
line.
yeah, he was the
Here and
prettiest
there, but I was
lineman I ever
mainly
seen in the
offensive line.
history of Pop Warner / high school football ever.
So, definitely gonna look
Oh,
sweet.
Reedie, what you play, linebacker?
I played fullback and I played linebacker. Yep.
John probably could play some linebacker. I know he can. You get the mohawk.
But back when I played fullback, we got the ball though. We ran the ball. It wasn't like it was just blocking all the time. We was into that. We was.
you weren't no 6'0" lineman.
Nah.
John, you can play. You can play, John. John, you can play, John. 6'1", you probably be a nice little 6'1". Yeah, you can play some tailback, man. I see you. I see that, man. Yeah,
Undersized lineman.
Nah. We ain't on that.
Under shoulder pads.
Nah, we ain't on no that Brandon Graham. Nah, we ain't on that.
Ain't no AD.
John say he had 9 technique. He had 9 or the 0. John look like a little short
Go
0.
ahead. Mike says John versus Reedie in the hole.
John versus Reedie in the hole.
Wait a minute.
John versus Reedie in the hole. I swear to God, back in the what I'm about to say is like crazy work, but back in the day, coach used to say this. I will knock John dick in the dirt. Pause.
Mike.
That's an old school reference in football. Y'all
is that a pause? He say pause. Mike.
It is a pause, but Twan, you know what I'm talking about, Twan.
No. He not talking about you, Reedie. He talking about. He say John versus.
Oh, in the hole. Oh yeah.
Pause,
Mike.
Yeah.
What hole you talking about, Mike?
Come on, Mike, chill. Like, you just graduated. Mike, come on, Mike.
Pause.
Come on, bro.
Pause, Mike. What you?
Jesus.
I ain't gonna hold you. Football had some real funny terminology back in the day. Cause Z, like you remember, like they used to call the Oklahoma Joe the Nutcracker.
The Nutcracker, yeah.
Like it was like some real questionable terminologies back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Still is.
Nah, he said he not on that tonight. Oh, all right, Mike said he not on that.
Okay,
Mike ain't on. Oh, you ain't
Mike
on that.
He say that on that.
Graduate now. You're graduate now.
Oh yeah. All right, hold on. Before we get out of here, we are Knicks and 6, right?
Knicks and 6, nah. Spurs and 5.
I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm rocking with Josh Hart here, Commanders fan. So I gotta go
Spurs
with
and
Knicks.
5. Spurs and 5.
Spurs, you only giving the Knicks 1?
It ain't gonna be a little bit too much for the Knicks.
I think the Knicks gonna get game 1.
The Knicks are a complete team though. The Spurs,
got
Wemby and Spurs got some.
You know who's gonna be nice though, Z. I see it now, Z. Castle. If he turn down but that's the thing about the Spurs. They gonna need a one guard though. He can't handle the ball. He off the ball. If he off the ball, they got a team too though. Basile was spark. Shane Penny was sparking it. I'm like, oh my god. Oh man,
I'm Knicks in 7.
Brother nice too though. Wizards.
Yeah, the Wizards gonna be like. I don't care which way to go. I want to know what y'all opinion is on this. Like, if it was me, like, I don't think you. I mean, I get DJ DeBansa is what he is, but I don't think you like AJ DeBansa, DJ, whatever. You know, I ain't a basketball guy, so I just know that I know what I see. But what I'm saying is that I don't think Peterson is. They say he is, but I think Peterson is really, really good. I would take him and the trade back and get some more capital and possibly trade. What was that play they were saying y'all should trade to get the 12th pick too? The 12th overall this year. It's one of y'all young players. With
I know they got De'Aaron Fox. I know they got De'Aaron Fox. I'm saying for the future because they said De'Aaron Fox could get traded in the offseason. I know they got him, but I'm saying they need a legit one period because Castle can't handle the ball. Harper, that's who gonna be nice though.
That's
Dylan Harper.
Dylan Harper is gonna be OC.
Boy,
Gonna have somebody name him.
that's facts.
It's a fact.
Trade down to get Ace Bailey and George. So you're gonna get Ace Bailey from Utah?
That's what they were saying. If they trade down to the 2 spot, I would get Peterson and I think Ace Bailey. They were saying bring him over, and then that other trade for one of them younger players for the 12th spot. I would do that.
I like the trade. I like the trade with Utah.
Z, they say I have a question for you, Z.
Oh, here we go, Z. From Willie. 3-on-3.
Gil, Butler, Jameson, or Wall, Bill, and Porter.
I take Wall, Bill, and Porter.
We about to end the show. We about to end the show, Brock. That's why we going off topic.
Don't worry about it.
But
I'm going. Wall and Bill are my guys, but I don't like Porter. So I'm going.
Who would you replace Porter with though? Trevor Reedie? Otto Porter was nice.
No, the fuck he
was. Z hated Otto Porter. You know, if he ain't a Z guys.
But hold on, though. I'm saying who you gonna replace it with? Trevor Ariza, Kelly Oubre, whatever option you got.
I did like Oubre. I like when Kuzma was a little fluff.
No, I'm talking about for that era though. Like
but from that era, I'm trying to think. Ariza was better than Porter, yeah, but Ariza was a little older. Steven don't like Bill at all. Steven does not like Bill.
He said anybody named Otto is not to be.
Yeah, like Otto did not deserve.
Him, he was. I don't know. Maybe
I'm trying to think who else was a 3 on that team.
I know. Let me look it up. What year was it? Probably like 2014, 20. I know.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not a Wizards fan. I don't even have a team. But what they doing? Hey, the Wizards might be on the map. If they can do this thing, y'all might see me up here with a Wizards hat on.
I'm saying, Z Reedie, you might as well go in.
Might be seeing me at the game with the jersey on, talking about DC3. And they used to say that back in the day. A couple years ago.
When we had the 3. Yeah.
Might as well go in. Look, they posted something on TikTok.
DC3.
They posted something on TikTok of when the Capitals won and how it was going crazy. The parade, people was going crazy. I'm like, shit. Imagine the Commanders. That should have been triple. Triple. The streets.
I'd be outside for days.
I cried when we won that Stanley Cup.
Yeah, I'm saying the streets was crazy. It was you feel me? But the Commander, oh man, you think it'd be like that? Wizards?
Like the crazy thing about it is like,
yeah, but not like the Commanders,
bruh. Like when it's no, football on and nothing on team back in the day when it was home team sports and all of that. Y'all just ain't just watch the hockey back in the day and just like fall in love with it, bro. Hockey like that, bro.
Never was.
I'm a baseball guy.
Bro, it's like football, bro. I'm telling you.
No. I watch hockey. I watch hockey, but I watch it in the playoff. Playoff hockey is tough, but like I ain't gonna lie. I told you I'm DC everything, but I'm a bandwagon when it comes to hockey or something. So that Stanley Cup, I knew everybody. You know what I'm saying? I watched every game.
Hockey like that, bro. I'm telling you. Bro.
You got
once you learn the game, like I would never be able to play it, but just watching it and being a fan of it, it's like that. And especially live, it's like that too.
Yeah, in person it's way different.
I do that. You gotta get into baseball. We gotta compete the DC.
I like baseball. I like the Nats, but I'm kind of coming back around.
Oh no, Steven, I'm going Weber. I'm going Weber, Howard, and Ross Strickland. My bad, Reedie. And I love Gil. But Ross Strickland was different. And Weber and Howard, we just didn't know what we had. Then with Rasheed Wallace.
I remember them.
And we had Ben Wallace.
Air Arena. When that Jane was right there by where the Commander Jane is now. That used to be the Bullets play right there. You're too young for that.
No, they used to play. Well, they used to play at Showplace Arena too.
I remember my first professional game, I think was a Wizards game. My first Commanders game was in the Bleeds. Like normalize, stop taking kids to Bleeds games, bro, for their first game.
That'd be the community service tickets.
Go ahead, bro. Like back in the
whenever
day,
you hear my job got free tickets, yeah, this shit's in the Bleeds. 9 times out of 10. it's in the bleed.
All my first games was in the bleeds.
Hey, we got a Rams fan in here. How you feeling about that, Myles Garrett?
Yeah,
I had somebody try to tell me that the Rams lost this trade. I said, y'all, bro. Like Jared versus a Pro Bowl. He's a Pro Bowler. Don't get me wrong. 2-time, blah blah blah. But it's
not even on the same level as Myles Garrett.
What are we talking about? And he's
even. Go ahead, Juan.
No, you good? Go ahead. I was about to say he's just coming off a break
with the being able to the ceiling. I don't even think he's going to be able to get to that level. So
and then think about it, like this trade was so massive that we're forgetting they just got 2 corners, Trent McDuffie and Justin Watson. And they just re-signed Cam Curl. Like if they not the Super Bowl favorites right now, bro.
They said trade John for Brian.
Hey, Mike, I'm from Jax too, so that'd just be home. But that's all right. That's all right. That'd be home. Yeah.
John gonna pop up with a Jags.
How the hell you become a Commanders fan?
Jags pod.
Long story.
I ain't gonna hold you, but Bernard, be nice. We've seen you in here the whole show. So keep saying that, bro. Like we purposely didn't comment on it because we don't care what
John. So John, you from the trenches this whole time. Damn.
I'm from Duval.
Jacksonville, young ace and all them. Damn.
Hey, man. Norfolk ain't shit when you go to Jacksonville.
That's what I think. That's what I think that they trying to play up because I did see like on Twitter today they were saying Aaron Donald possibly, but he said he don't want to play.
Man, he good. Aaron Donald
said that.
Him and Myles Garrett would be crazy.
I was about to say, AD said he would come back for like 2 specific reasons. This might be a reason. Him and Myles for 1 good season.
He did it smart though, bro. Won a Marine, played 9-10 seasons. He healthy as hell. He's still working out crazy. Like he still got the
go ahead.
Man, John. So John, you JSO ain't gotta play with, huh?
You got to switch on the block.
No, I ain't disclosing some information.
I'm saying it's a war zone when you step out there. I heard, you know what I'm saying? JSO and all that. Look, you know what I'm saying? They crazy, huh?
Jason don't play.
Oh man! Wait! So you just came down?
They got till January of 20 next year. If you try and cop a Glock in Maryland, y'all man just signed that law and banning Glocks. Wow, lover. Westmore want to keep welling on everything he did. He was in this. He was in that. He welling.
Man, bring back Larry.
My man from around. Hey, Twan, my man from around Wellington Park. I ain't gonna hold you.
Wait, so John, you came down here for college, or not down here, but Virginia?
No, let's see, what have I done? California twice, Rhode Island twice, Virginia twice, Florida twice.
Good.
But you're from Jacksonville.
I'm born in Jacksonville. I think spent the most time in VA.
Oh, nigga, you ain't from Jacksonville then. You from Virginia.
I'm from everywhere essentially.
Like shit.
He said, was he?
Jacksonville like shit.
No, I mean he said he was born in Jacksonville, but he spent the most time in
yeah, y'all wasn't breezing by when you were born, right? You lived there, right?
Yeah. Lived a couple of years. Like shit's registered in Florida. I don't pay no property tax on my vehicle.
Oh yeah, you from Jacksonville.
Okay, yeah, you from Jacksonville.
From the South, John. You from the South.
Hey. He's from where again? Unchy, huh?
Shorts brother all year.
He from St. Mary's, Georgia. John from Nebraska whole time.
John Mike from Michigan. Go ahead. I mean, man, what was the who said out? It's Mike from what was on one of the movies? Man, I was dying laughing. One of them, I think Money Talks. Your man Chris Tucker said that.
Javon Kinlaw looked like he's supposed to play like Myles Garrett. Meanwhile, he just a big ass Brian Arakpo. Hey, look, I'm fine with Kinlaw right now because he definitely be talking. He be talking a good game. He sounds like John. You know what I'm saying, Jonathan Allen. You know what I'm saying?
Better than I thought he was.
He did. But once all the injuries came through, and that's when things went.
John Allen, boy, he used to blow me.
Huh?
Bro, what are you talking about?
Who you rooting for when we play the Jags?
Bro,
see, John, you probably should have disclosed that information. Now they're gonna be like, "Oh, you secretly a Jaguars fan, John."
Do you not see what's around me?
They said John a plant.
Oh.
Hey.
What do we do in receiver?
They said John a culture vulture. They say he trying to hop in our culture and try, you know what I'm saying? The whole time he with the Jags.
Niggas ain't know about John when we have Ron. That's what they saying.
Go ahead.
Like John.
Oh, he said they might be cracking the code though, y'all. They said that's why John wants us to trade for BTJ.
Go ahead.
Hold on, John. You secretly a Duval fan?
John?
Hold on.
Hey, secretly I'm a GM. They only know about that part.
Oh man. He said, "What do we do a receiver if Terry get hurt? Juan, Antonio Williams, and Aiyuk, Deami, and permanently ain't much we can do."
If we had injuries at receiver like we did last year, boy, it's a wrap.
Man.
Chig's about to have 1100.
Chig about to carry.
Chig about to have 1100. I'll say it right now. Somebody got cut at age 5.
We gotta stop overly glazing people, bro.
I'm good night, bro. You can't say nothing positive about the team.
I'm not saying
not the Reedie. Not the Reedie. Not the Reedie.
Everybody glazing, bro.
You say anything positive about the team, Reedie gonna be like,
no. What I'm saying is that we gotta stop making it seem like if certain positions and stuff go down, we just gonna fill it in with something else. That's not the case. It's not the case. That's my point. Not saying that. I think Chig gonna be that guy, but I just saying like making it seem like one player is just gonna take it all.
Praise or Blaze. Hey yo, that just sound wild. Praise or Blaze. That just sound great. But that's all we got, John.
That's pretty much it. Two big trades and
John, when John, so as niggas start to get to John and John be looking real nervous. My man be red as I don't know what.
Hey, I'm just going with this.
He was sparking us up last stream though.
He did, John. He gave me like 3. I ain't forgot about him, John. Yeah.
Hey,
but take it. Let us end the show, John.
That's facts. Ain't no glazing in sports. That's facts.
June's about to be a long, boring month, so this was a good way to start it off. Because
when is mini camp in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, I think so. And then after that,
3 weeks.
Let me look.
I think I said the last week of the month. No, it's just the first. I'm talking about 2 weeks. We got a little while.
Jay ain't gonna unlock Chig, but I'm telling you, he gonna y'all do gotta take my tight end biasness with a little bit of grain of salt because Jordan Reed was my guy. And like I've been fishing for that kind of production since Jordan Reed, so I am a little biased.
If we could have found a way to keep Jordan Reed, bro,
man,
them concussions, man. I'm telling you, I don't care. He's better. He's better than Travis Kelce. I don't care. I go down that hill. I know it's gonna sound crazy because of what he did and all that. Cool. I'm not knocking that. But player for player, I'm taking him over Travis Kelce, bro.
No, Reedie's actually right. Mandatory vet minicamp is scheduled the 16th through the 18th of this month. So he's right, 2 weeks away. 2 weeks.
So what's the next? That's the next thing, or is that something between?
Nah, that's like
the next thing.
OTAs. Couple days, right?
OTAs.
You said mandatory.
I think it's 2 more weeks of OTAs, and then it's the mandatory minicamp.
So first session was May 27th through 29th. Second session was 2nd through 4th. Third session is the 9th through 11th. So we got a week out.
Thursday.
Yep. And then mandatory minicamp 16th through the 18th. And then we ain't getting shit till July.
So it's nothing this week. It's next week.
Next week.
Okay.
The 2nd through the 4th.
The 2nd through the 4th is what? It's OCS.
OTAs. That's what.
And then next week is the OTA, and then the following week is the minicamp.
Correct. Yeah. So we got tomorrow through the 4th OTA.
Yep.
Oh, I bet.
Yep.
Yeah, we had some news, and then hopefully if Z's lock is signed, sealed and delivered.
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that smile on Reedie face talking about Aiyuk today? I was smiling on that video. I said, "Oh yeah," and then Reedie starting to ease his way over. Not ease his way over. Yeah, you know how he's
ready for it to be over.
Just wrap the shit up.
I mean, I thought I was going to get some news. Something was going to drop and saying we acquired him. I mean, I'm psyched. If we get Diggs or we get him, I'm going to be psyched because that I feel like our wide receiver room is complete then. I feel like we have enough. You know what I'm saying? That's my biggest thing.
Hey, we'll see. We got
I know Reedie over.
3
All I
weeks.
care about is weapons. That's all I care about. I think he's a weapon.
Reedie wants weapons. We knew this. Reedie knows.
Go ahead.
My man Maul said he must have rewinded about accident. Go ahead.
Mhm.
Yeah, we out of here.
Go ahead, John.
Hey, if there's actual news, we will see y'all next week, 8 o'clock ish, 9 o'clock ish, Monday nights, Burgundy Breakdown. But until then, Reedie, Z, John, Juan, we'll see y'all next time. Weez is